Hello students, welcome to this online lecture of computer science. So, today we are going to start with the fourth chapter of the paper 2, that is Introduction to Microcontroller. So in first 3 chapters we have studied the microprocessor. So we will begin with the fourth chapter about microcontroller. Basically, what does a microcontroller mean? The microcontroller is a complete microprocessor system built on a single integrated circuit, that is IC. Generally, building a complete microprocessor system on a single chip reduces the cost of building simple products using microprocessor. When microprocessor system is implemented with a single chip microcontroller, it is also called as microprocessor, as all the major parts are in the IC. It is generally used for control functions, so it is termed as microcontroller. Generally, microcontroller must include a full implementation of a standard microprocessor, ROM, RAM, parallel I/O port, timers and a clock. Now let's see the advantages of microcontroller. Since the microcontroller is a single chip microcomputer, it can be used as a dedicated function. So it can be used in independent controller in various machines. It includes all the essential of a computer on a single chip like CPU, read-write memory, ROM, that is read-only memory. It can be used as a microcomputer. So it reduces the cost of a system. Now let's see the applications of a microcontroller. Most personal computer keyboards are implemented with a microcontroller. It replaces scanning, debounce, matrix decoding and serial transmission circuits. Generally, in low-cost products such as toys, electric drills, microwave ovens, VCRs, microcontrollers are used. Microcontrollers are also used as a machine tool, chemical processors and in medical instruments. It also controls mechanism of electronic systems, music system, home security system. So in this chapter we will study a brief overview of 8051 microcontroller. Now let's see the features of 8051. So 8051, it is an 8-bit ALU. ALU stands for Arithmetic Logic Unit. The second, it is 4K into 8 ROM. And its RAM is 128 into 8. It is dual 16-bit timer event counter. 16-bit counter user model provides a down counter with a programmable period and pulse width. Basically, dual 16-bit timer, it is nothing but a module provides a down counter with a programmable period and pulse width. The next, it is a 32 I/O lines. The next feature, it is addresses of 64 kilobytes of program memory. What does program memory mean? Program memory, it is a flash memory when it is used to hold the program instruction. So addresses of 64 kilobytes of program memory. What does kilobyte mean? A byte, it is a unit of digital info. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So 1 kilobyte is equal to 1024 bytes. The next feature it is addresses of 64 kilobytes of data memory. So data memory means it is used for storing data, that is temporary data. It refers to the RAM, that is random access memory. Full featured serial port and up to 12 megahertz clock frequency and 2 external interrupts. External interrupt means it is a computer system interrupt that happens as a result of outside interference. Before that, there was one feature, full featured serial port. So serial port, it is nothing but it is a serial communication interface through which information transfers in or out sequentially 1 bit at a time. Now let's see the block diagram of 8051. So this is the block diagram of 8051. There are 32 pins needed by the 4 8-bit bidirectional I/O ports, and 8 additional pins provide power and allow to connect to a clock crystal. So this oscillator, it is your clock crystal. What does clock crystal mean? Clock crystal, it governs the speed at which the processor executes instructions and also provide timing and control signals. You can see in this block diagram there is a timing and control signal, that is ALE, EA, RST, PSEN. These are your timing and control signals. The standard function which make up a microprocessor are in the center of the diagram. It includes the ALU, arithmetic logic unit, accumulator, this ACC, it is accumulator. Accumulator, what does accumulator mean? A register for a short term intermediate storage of arithmetic and logic data in a computer is known as accumulator. Then there is a stack pointer. You can see below ROM there is a stack pointer. What does stack pointer mean? Stack pointer, it is used to indicate the location of the last item put onto the stack. A block of resistors. So you can see here B resistor. There are resistors in this diagram. You can see and a general purpose resistor. So all of these devices are connected to 8051 internal 8-bit data bus. Each I/O port is also connected to 8-bit internal data bus through a series of resistors. These resistors hold data during I/O transfers and control I/O ports. It is also having RAM and ROM. So you can see here there is a RAM and ROM. Now this is the theory for the block diagram of 8051, that there are 32 pins needed by the 8-bit bidirectional I/O ports. 8 additional pins provide power and allow to connect to a clock crystal. The standard function which make a microprocessor are in the center of the diagram. It includes ALU, accumulator, stack pointer, a block of resistor and a general purpose resistor. Now let's see the resistor map. Generally 8051 addresses 2 memory spaces. It uses one memory space for storing program and the other for storing variable data. So the program memory space, this is your program memory and this is your data memory. So the program memory space is a read-only memory space, that is ROM. You can read program instruction from this space, but the processor cannot write data or read data from this memory locations. The 8051 internal ROM is in program memory space. All instructions fetches are from program memory space. So the data memory space, this is data memory. The data memory space is read-write memory space. The processor can read data from this memory and can write data to this memory space, but it cannot execute program instructions from this memory space. The 8051 internal RAM is in this memory space. 128 bytes of internal RAM provide general read-write data storage. Part of this memory space is often referred to as general purpose registers. The 8051 also has 22 special function registers which are not part of 128 bytes of internal RAM. They occupy memory space from 80H to F8H. If more program memory is needed, the internal 4 kilobytes memory can be expanded by an additional 60 kilobytes. So 8051 has now a full 64 kilobyte program memory space. If 8051 pins is connected to ground, it does not use the internal 4K ROM. If user needs more RAM, external data memory can be added. It is of 64 kilobytes. Generally 8051 operates with separate program memory and data memory space. But in some applications, it is desirable to have this work as a common memory. In that case, 8051 has 64 kilobytes of total external memory. In this configuration, 8051 can input a block of data through serial communication port, load data into memory and then execute the data as a program. This is called as a downloaded program. So this is the theory of this 8051 memory register map. So description of program memory is given, description of data memory is given. Now let's see the other microcontrollers in the 8051 family. "8048 is the first Intel microcontroller. It is similar to 8051. The block diagram of 8048, 8049 and 8080 all have similar diagram, but memory size is different. It doubles in each case. 8048 supports 1 KB, 8049 supports 2 KB, 8050 supports 4 KB of memory. These three 8048, 8049, 8050 are very popular as they are inexpensive. 8052 is simple expansion of 8051. 8050 has 8 kilobytes of onboard ROM and 256 bytes of onboard RAM. 8052 cost more than 8051. It has also one extra 16-bit counter timer, which gives programmer more flexibility. Two alternative versions of 8051 and 8052 are 8031 and 8032. These devices do not have onboard ROM. It has to be used for program memory. This special 8052 has basic programming language in ROM. Using basic, programmer can write instructions for 8052. Now let's see the comparison of the microprocessor and microcontroller. You can see that the first it is the microprocessor 8085 and the second it is the microcontroller 8051. Microprocessor 8085, it is a 8-bit microprocessor, and microcontroller 8051, it is a 8-bit microcontroller. Microprocessor 8085, it provides 7 8-bit registers, that is A, B, H and so on. Microcontroller 8051, it provides 34 8-bit register A, B and 32 general purpose register. Microprocessor 8085, it is 8-bit of data bus, but ports are not available. Microcontroller 8051 has 4 ports, P0 to P3 for I/O, that is input output. Microprocessor 8085 has flag register is 8-bit and contains 5 flags. But in case of microcontroller 8051, flag register is 8-bit and contains 9 flags. Peripheral chips are required for microprocessor 8085 and peripheral chips are not required in microcontroller 8051. So in exam, questions will be asked like differentiate between microcontroller and microprocessor, or what is microcontroller, state features of 8052, write few features of microcontroller 8084, 8052, 8031, 8050. In this way, we have seen the basic introduction to the microcontroller 8051.